Hi, welcome to Weather and Chemo. My name's Naomi, and today we're going to be talking about food. So, food can actually be a really challenging topic when we're going through chemotherapy. Your doctor may have advised you to have foods that are very high in protein, foods that are very high in caloric content, good quality, nutritious food intake. Those are all great. The problem is that some of the side effects from chemo can make this really hard. You may have one or more of the following symptoms. You may have nausea. You may have some digestive tract issues. You may have sore mouth and sore gums. And your taste may be off, like the texture of food may feel strange and odd in your mouth. And all of this can make eating just a unpleasant experience, something that you don't even feel like doing, and may be really hard for you. So that's what I'd like to talk about today. So I am not a nutritionist or a dietitian. My background is in occupational therapy. So typically OTs might help individuals with things such as meal prep, meal planning, safety in the kitchen. So touching on a number of things that may be issues for you right now. So today what I'd like to do is talk some more about these issues, but we're going to use an example of a potato. So I chose a potato for a few reasons, and if you don't like potatoes, that's okay. This applies to many other kinds of foods, and I'll give some examples as we go along. But I chose the potato because I like it for its health content. So it is very high in vitamin C and potassium. So vitamin C is going to help you fight off infection, and potassium is really good for your heart health, which right now going through chemo is really important. It has a number of B vitamins in it, and those are mood enhancers. So that's a nice plus. And it has something called resistant starch. So this is special to potatoes, and it's a special starch that is kind of like a prebiotic. It's going to really help with your gut health, which may be helpful if you're having digestive issues. The neat thing too is the resistant starch increases as the potato cools down. So this works great for chemo because really hot foods would be irritating to one's mouth. So you would want to let the potato cool down. And by doing so, you're actually getting more out of it. So it's a win-win. So I like it for that. And it's a perfect texture kind of food for any individuals having any sores or difficulty in their mouth with swallowing. Potatoes are soft and they're gentle. Whether you have it baked or mashed, these are very easy in the mouth and the gum region. And you can do a lot of add-ins. So you can add in different high quality foods and nutrients to help boost the nutritional content of the potatoes. So for example, on a baked potato, you could add butter, sour cream, maybe some shredded cheddar cheese, black beans. There's all different kinds of options, and those are really going to add to the calories and the protein. Also, it's versatile, so you don't get tired of it too much. You can have it baked, you can boil them, you can have French fries, there's mashed potatoes, so all kinds of options out there. So I really like it for that reason as well. So the place this all starts really is the grocery store. And a suggestion I have for you is to buy a variety of one kind of food because you don't know what's going to work for you on any given day. So the potato is a great example. So you could buy one baked potato, and rather than buying like an entire 3-pound bag, I've just bought one or maybe two to just see if this is going to work for me. I even splurged and spent a little more on this baked potato, which is in plastic and ready to go into the microwave. 6 minutes in the microwave, it's done. So this can be helpful, especially if the smell of stuff cooking is kind of off-putting. This would be a quicker option. Not as healthy, but an option for emergencies might be mashed potatoes, the instant kind. Yes, this has preservatives in it. No, this is not the healthiest choice. But if you are desperate for food and you cannot find anything that is palatable or going down and this works for you, something to think about. Definitely buy bland and you can just add stuff to it as you need it. And then maybe take a walk down the frozen food aisle, and these are sweet potato cubes. So actually these are colorful, so this is great. They might have some more antioxidants in there for me. And you may be able to find fries as well. I would go as natural as you can because a lot of oil or grease would be more upsetting to your digestive tract. So one, the first step, as I mentioned, is kind of go to the grocery store and get a wide variety of a certain item to see what might work for you. And don't forget to stock up on the sour cream, butter, and shredded cheese. Try to get some proteins like beans maybe, or pre-cooked chicken might be nice. Something that you can maybe put on top of the potato, and that's going to help boost and increase the caloric content. Next, I want to make sure that you're properly prepared for your meal. And what I mean by that is if you're having a side effect that is really affecting you right now, or just starting to affect you, maybe try to get ahead of it. If you haven't taken nausea medication for the day and you're feeling nauseous, maybe it would be a good practice to take that medicine first and set yourself up for success so that when you go to eat in whatever amount of time, it'll be more palatable. It'll be a more enjoyable experience. The same thing goes for your mouth and gums. If you have any irritation there, you may be prescribed a gentle mouthwash. There's a variety of different things a doctor may prescribe or recommend for you. And next, I want you to go ahead and see what you're craving. So it's time to eat. Which one of these options is calling to you? You know, are you feeling like, I don't want to turn on the oven, I just want to make the mashed potatoes? Or am I feeling too tired to stand by the stove, so I'd rather just go to the microwave and pop this in? Be prepared for the unexpected. You don't know how you're going to feel on a given day, and you don't know sometimes until you actually try eating whether or not it's going to work. So be flexible, be open, and I want to make sure to put out other options. Realistically, you may be out and about, and fast food is a part of our lifestyle in this day and age. And many of the items on these menus are very greasy. So it will be tricky to find something that is not going to upset your whole digestive tract. Just an idea, start thinking about ways or options or foods. Realistically, if you're out with others and you need to have something, what can you do? Where can you go to get something that is at least some quality of food that is not going to upset your mouth or upset your stomach or your digestive tract? And if you have people cooking for you, this is great. I would advise them to go bland. Keep it really simple. Nothing too hot or spicy. Typically, that doesn't work so well with some of the chemo side effects. I also want to just point out, this doesn't have to just be potatoes. You can do this for apples, for example. You could have an apple that you buy. You could do baked apple in the oven. You can have apple sauce. So there's all different kinds of ways that foods can be prepared. And I think just having a lot of different variety available so you can gauge it based on how much energy you have, if you're having any issues with aromas or smells or taste and texture. You can just kind of work and have to kind of play around and see what's going to work for you today. Well, I hope this has been helpful, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.